Good afternoon. This is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 842 Southwest Shaker Place here in Portland. We're located inside the crawl space, just inside the hatch. There it is there. Just to the right of this portion of the foundation, we have a 3-inch ABS cleanout on the main line. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and we are going to zero out right here at the bottom of the cleanout. Off we go. I have a little bit of excess pipe glue there in the flow line. We'll take a second look at that when we come out. All right, line's making a transition here over to what appears to be 4-inch 3034 PVC pipe. The line so far is very clean, almost no buildup to speak of. We're going through some standing water. Which when your line is this far below grade, very, very common stuff. Again, we'll assess that at the end when the line's drained out. I've got a bathtub running full bore, which is going to be exaggerating that a bit. But when it comes to bellies in smooth plastic pipe like this, bellies in this type of pipe versus cast iron or concrete that's got very rough pipe walls, they are two completely different beasts altogether. In smooth pipe like this, your lines can take advantage of head pressure, where if you actually even develop a blockage, you've got water building up behind the blockage. Those smooth pipe walls do not grip the debris very well, and in almost every circumstance, unless your blockage has been out of paper towels and a bunch of junk that should not have been going down your sewer line, the head pressure will cause the blockage to break loose. So standing water in lines of this newness and material are not nearly as concerning as older style houses, where the pipe walls are so rough that they just grip the debris and hang on to it for dear life and don't let it break loose on its own. Again, we'll check that out once more once we come back here. We've reached the main here at 64 feet. We're going to go locate the camera head. Looks like it's tying into a manhole, and then we'll let the whole pipe drain out before reeling back in. All right, located the camera head successfully. The line terminates at the main out here on Southwest Shaker Place. About 15-20 feet out from the driveway, near the kind of auxiliary part or visitor parking area, there's a manhole. Ties right into the manhole there. So the line appears to shoot up the driveway, and we're sitting directly underneath the driveway or the garage floor right now where we're at. All right, so you've got one belly here that dissipates out pretty much at the connection to the main at 64 feet. So this belly is teeny tiny. It extends here from about 60 feet, and it doesn't actually quite extend all the way to 64. It stops about 63 feet. So this one here is about 3 feet in length, and at its worst point, you have just over a 1/4 inch. You don't even have a 1/2 inch of standing water there. A 1/4 inch or so. This is a galaxies away from needing repair work. Not to mention, this line is extraordinarily deep. I mean, just exiting the foundation wall here, you are probably somewhere in the 10 to 12 foot deep range. So if you're going to do repairs on this thing, it has to kind of make sense. It's extremely expensive to repair the sewer line, and that doesn't even come close to needing repairs there. And even significant bellies, after doing about 20,000 sewer scopes at this point in my career, what I have found is that even bellies that have 3 and 4 inches of standing water in them for 10, 20, 30 feet still take a particular storm of events to actually turn into a backup. And in most cases, it's when people are putting a lot of junk down the pipe that shouldn't be going down there, and or balling their toilet paper out the size of a football before they flush down the toilet. Those are all things that shouldn't be going down your sewer line to begin with. but especially in smooth pipe like this. And then another belly here that dissipates out at about 33 feet. We're sitting right around a ½ inch of standing water there. We get up to an inch at its worst point. And the only stuff I'm seeing here built up at all is just a little bit of grease on the sidewalls. You're not getting any major toilet paper buildup. And it's the toilet paper. When I start seeing toilet paper build up, that's when it becomes concerning. Because that's the stuff that should be going down your sewer line. And this line has not had a lot of grease go down it. It's just grease likes to collect at standing water even when it's minor. At this point, I just ran the camera back and forth there to make sure nothing on the flow line. Nothing solidified in the flow line at all. The only stuff in the pipe here is a little bit of grease on the sidewalls. And it's not at a point where I'd even recommend drain cleaning. As you see here, when you come back from the belly, all the pipe is spotless clean at the top of the sewer line. If you're getting blockages on a regular or even a not regular basis, if it happened 10 years ago, you're going to have a whole bunch of debris stuck to the top of the sewer line where it clogged and backed up, which has not happened. The top of the pipe there is spotless. So this one as well is not a belly that I would recommend doing a repair on. It's too minor, in my opinion. I mean, it's only about 5 feet in length to begin with, and at its worst point has about an inch of standing water. And in the world of bellies, that is not a severe belly. You know, both the bellies in the line are far too minor. I mean, especially considering the expense it would incur to dig that line up. You're looking at probably, if you were to dig both those spots up there, somewhere in the $20,000+ ballpark, easily. And you're digging through depths like that and going through concrete. So just no cost benefit. Even if they were 2 feet deep, I wouldn't recommend they be fixed. We'll pull back here. There was a little bit of, I think, excess pipe glue at the start of the line. And even that is minor there. My camera goes over it with no issue whatsoever. We don't have buildup here where it's causing issues. Really, that would only become a problem if you're flushing humongous amounts of stuff down the pipe at once, or putting tampons and paper towels in your sewer line that could feasibly get caught on that. Otherwise, it shows little evidence whatsoever that that's ever caused anything to hang up. It's only at its worst point here about a 1/16 to a 1/4 inch thick. So another thing there that I'm not concerned about messing with. If it were about a 1/2 to 3/4 inch tall, I'd recommend you either pull this little piece of pipe up here and just remove it, or run a drain cleaner through and trim it down. But it's smooth. There's no sharp edges on it. That's not a spot of concern there. So we have good flow to the main lateral connection. Both the ABS and 3034 portions of the sewer line we have scoped here today all appear to be in good condition. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.